No, Peter, it's okay. So, Peter. You're okay, right? Okay. So, right, and also as I read the question out again. So we are being told simplify the expression, the root of 3 over the root of 2. I mean the root of 3 plus the root of 2 over the root of 2 minus the root of 3, that is by rationalizing the denominator, and hence evaluate the expression correct to 4 significant figure, given that the root of 3 equals to 1.732 and the root of 2 equals to 1.414. So still under the rationalizing the denominator.
habari maalum.
Nzuri sana. So okay. So simplify the expression, the root of 3 plus the root of 2, the root of 3 minus the root of 2, by rationalizing the denominator. That's the first part of the question we are going to do first of all. I know we did it yesterday. So we have the root of 3, this is a solution, plus the root of 2 over the root of 3 minus the root of 2. Okay? So we conjugate the denominator, right? Remember conjugating the denominator, right? So we multiply by the root of 3 plus the root of 2 over the root of 3 plus the root of 2. I hope you are together up to there. So let's start with the numerator and then we come to the denominator, right? So the numerator will be the root of 3 plus the root of 2 multiplied by the root of 3 plus the root of 2, right? The next thing is opening the bracket, right? Yeah, so we open the bracket, the root of 3 into bracket, the root of 3 plus the root of 2, close a bracket, right? And then we can say multiplied by the root of, plus the root of 2 into bracket, the root of 3 plus the root of 2. I'm expanding, right? Or opening the bracket, that is. So, the root of 2 times the root of 2 is the root, and the root of 3 times the root of 3 is the root of 3 squared, right? So we'll have the root of 3 squared, right? And then plus the root of 3, the root of 2, right? The root of 3 multiplied by the root of 2 is the root of 3 plus the root of 2, right? And then plus the root of 2 multiplied by root of 3 will be the root of 2, 3 or 3, 2, right? So let's write it 3 and the root of 2, right? Plus the root of 2 multiplied by the root of 2 is the root 2 squared, right? So we'll have the root of 2 squared. Okay? We need to simplify it, right? You remember? We said it cancels the root, right? So this square cancels the root so that we can remain with 3 plus, right? These are 2, right? So we can say 2, the root of 3, the root of 2, right? And then plus 2. And this is our numerator. Understood? So whatever I've just done is I have multiplied it with the denominator by conjugating it. Okay? So that I can have the root of 3 plus the root of 2, the root of 3 plus the root of 2. Okay? And then I worked out the numerator. Okay? That is, I opened the bracket. So the root of 3 multiplied by the root of?
Isn't it 2 negative?
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a negative. So I have to change the sign. Conjugate means take the denominator,
So
change
that's
the sign.
a different, it changes it to a plus.
No, this one, it will still remain the same. This one or the upper one?
There, that was
This one?
the one you just put here.
when I multiply the conjugated denominator, yeah, it will change both.
So it will stay as a plus.
Plus. But assume it was a plus here, it will be a minus. Okay? Just changing the sign. But when you multiply it with the denominator, but the figures remain the same. I get it? So I say the root of 3 multiplied by the root of 3, the root 3 squared, and then the square cancels, I get 3. And then the root of 3 times 2 will get the root of 3, 2. The root of 2 times 3 will give you the root of 3, 2. These are two of them, right? So I'll say 2, 3 root 2, right? And then 2, 2. That will be root of 2 squared, right? It cancels out, I get 2, right? Let's work out the denominator. I hope we are together. Okay, let's go to the denominator. So for the denominator, we have the
That was the
numerator, yeah.
Okay.
Now we go to the.
I thought we were doing the denominator. That's what I was asking.
Oh no, this is just this part, the upper part. Now we solve this one now. Now we have the root of 3 again, minus the root of 2, right? And then multiplied by the root of 3 and plus the root of 2. So these are root 3 squared, right? Minus root 2 squared, right? Are you getting? So the 2 removed, right? The roots, right? So that we can get the denominator as 3 minus. Are we together? So our denominator is 3 minus 2. Our numerator is, so this is what you bring here, right? 3 minus 2. Now let's bring the whole equation here now, so that we can understand. Now, we'll have a 3 plus 2 root 3 root 2 plus 2 over 3 minus 1 is what? 1, right? Over 1. So let's further simplify it. 2 plus 3 is 5, right? So I'll have 5 root what? 3 root 2 plus 2. That's my solution.
You can add the 2.
Which one?
The 2 from that side.
Which one? This one, right? Let me trace, where did you get the 2 from? How from this one?
We cancel out the roots.
Cancel out the wait. We had we can have the answer here. 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 plus 2, right? So we can have 3 plus 2. That is 5, right?
Yeah.
5. Yeah. I think the answer is having a problem. Let's trace from here. We cancel out this one, right?
Yeah.
So we remain with 3, right? And then these are 2, right? 2 root 3 root 2, right?
Yeah.
And then this cancelled out to remain with 2. I guess you are right. So it's supposed to be 7, right?
Yeah.
Not 2, 7. So therefore,
Can you erase the 2 right now?
yeah, sure. So therefore, the root of 3 plus the root of 2 over the root of 3 minus the root of 2 is equals to 7, the root of 3, the root of 2. Right? Just a minute. No, we are okay. I think, Najib, we need to review again. I want this to stay like that. 2 root 3 root 2. And then I take this to the other side. okay? So that it will be a plus. I want it to stay like 5, and then 5 plus root 2, 3. Is it okay? Yeah. There's a reason why. Yeah. You can for simplification, that is. Okay? For simplification, if you check the question, for simplification, you can use 7, but I want it to stay like this, okay? There's nothing I guess I have changed. I've just added 2 plus 3, the 2 remains here. Root 3, root 2, okay? Yeah. So that I have root 3 plus root 2 over root 3 minus root 2, right?
Yeah.
Equals to 5 plus root 2 plus 2, right? But under the statement, the question we have been told, rationalize the denominator and hence evaluate the expression correct to four significant figure, given that root 3 is what? Given that root 3 is 1.732 and root 2 is what? 1.414, right? Now I need to replace them here, right? So I'll say 5 plus 2. Instead of putting root 3, I will put what? Multiplied by 1.732 multiplied by 1.414. Give me your answer.
Is the 5 a times?
No, 5 is plus, yeah. It's not times, it's a plus. 9.898. Three significant figure, four significant figure, right? And that is our answer. That is our answer. But there is something I want to explain, okay? A mathematical concept I want to explain. This one. I hope you can note them down and then we continue. Huh?
Almost. Just doing it. Just doing it.
I need to give you another question. You do it. You are done writing this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me give you such a question. And then you can post the stuff. As maybe try to do it. You do it and then you can do it. You can wrap this for that. Write another question here. But yeah, there's something I wanted to explain. Maybe check in here. Issues of the 7. Okay, why did we have the 7? Assume we have our 7, right? So we had 5 plus 2, the root of 3, the root of 2 plus 2, right? So that we can have 7, the root of 3, the root of 2. And you know our root of 3 was what? 7, right? Multiplied by the root of 1.732 multiplied by the root of, 1.414. Feed that one into a calculator and see what you get as an answer. Yeah, 17, right? Point standing, which is not our answer. The reason is why is because we added before we can solve the roots, right, together. So you need first of all to solve with the roots and then you can add them later. Now I want you to do maybe also this question. Maybe 5 minutes is enough. You do this question. Simplify. Simplify. Root 5 minus root 2 over root 5 plus root 2. Hence, evaluate the expression. Hence, evaluate the expression given that root 5 equals to 2.236 and root 3 is given as 1.732 into 3 significant figure. Simplify root 5 minus root 2, root 5 plus root 2, hence evaluate the expression given that root 5 minus root 5 is equals to 2.236, root 3 is equals to 1.732 into 3 significant figure. Right, pause the stuff and then maybe 5 minutes before we do it again.